Hello, this video explains the further guides and tips to successfully pass the COM exam, the exam, individual exam at the end of CAPSIM, CapStone or CapSIM Foundation. At the end of after the group practice or group competition, each individual get the exam. So we need to pass the exam with shorter time for. It contains only 4 simulation and 5 online very detailed question, multiple choice quizzes. So it's not only the game, it's also the multiple choice to test understanding of on the corner of the game. So we have 4 products. At least we need to pass the game first. So pass the game and then you read the report, you can pass the quiz quite successfully. So we have many options to win the game. We win with 4 products. We add 2 more products in trip and core. We can win. We add 2 more products in nano and elite. We can pass the game, or we can select with 2 any other more products to focus on whatever you find potential. And you can add on the 4 new products. Each product you have, each segment you have 2 products, and you can still win the game. So you have many different strategies to win the game. The most important thing is understanding how to create the Excel file to control all the 8 rounds or different performance and size of different products. Then also we need the Excel file to keep track of calculation of forecast and production, and also we need an Excel file to keep control of the prices of different products over 4 rounds. So it's quite depends on detailed calculation to set the right strategy. And this is a sample result of each round. We can get good result from the first round and improve that the simulation, improve that in second round, third round, and the fourth. We have only 4 rounds in the COM exam, not 8 as the practice and competition. But for the question, after each simulation, we have immediately the multiple choice quiz. We need to pass that with good. We can get that about 90 or from 80 or 70, 90 to 100, depends on the question. But the question very detailed. So to pass the game first, very important, after step 1, we create the Excel file and use the market industry condition to put in to set different strategy. You see that in part 1 of the video. And in this is a step 2, we find how to R&D our own product close to ideal spot. Sometimes it takes a few years, sometimes some product we can take right to the ideal spot of each round. Trip and core often takes longer time. Nano and elite often go right direct to the ideal spot. So trip and core is quite more difficult to update to ideal spot, but nano and elite is quite easier. So how much to spend on marketing? To spend on marketing, you can spend that from 1,000 to 1,400 or 500. 1,200 or 1,400 is enough for round 1. Round 2 can increase to 400, 1,400, and round 3 can 1,600. So we do not use too strong marketing because it can affect sales and net profit in round 1. Round 1 is very important. So round 1 suggested only 1,400 for marketing, and you can calculate the demand and sales forecast. How to do that? We can multiple the unit we sold from last round, multiple with the market segment growth. Either 10, 110, 111, 114, and 116% respectively to the 4 market segments. We can add more 10 to 5% of product if our performance and size are close to the ideal spot, and also add from 10 to 15% for production to avoid stock out. We can increase the account receivable to 46 days to increase the demand. That's all the tips for sales forecast, and you can see the result of round 4. After we have different strategy, but with the strategy on the screen, you can see that we have 4 more products, and we can increase sales to 300 million, contribution margin 160, and net profit 20%. That's if you go right in the right direction, you can get the good result in the COM exam. Even we have to face 3 very smart computers. One focus on the segment, one focus on low-end segment of trip and core, and one focus on high-end segment of nano and elite. Also, we need to understand how to add the capacities and automation. We need to add more capacities in round 1, 2, and 3. Therefore, we don't increase automation to 567 or 9 for thrift, 567 or for core, and increase automation to 5 and 6 for nano and elite, and add capacity to get max about 1200, 1300, and 900 for nano and elite, 1002 or 1300 for core and trip and core. Also, we need to understand how to put that in human resource decision, finance, and total quality management. We keep human resources about 300 to 540 to 80 hours of training. TQM, we use a few initiative in round 1, but later round 2 and 3 and 4, we can use all the 10 rounds, about 800 or 1200 for each initiative. And get most funding from stock issue and long-term loans in early rounds. We have a lot of cash in round 3 and 4. In round 3, high sales, we can retire stock. In round 4, we can retire stock and both pay back to or retire long-term loans to increase net profit. So that's all the overview of guidelines to successfully pass the COM exam. If you have any question, just email. Thank you for watching. Good luck and success.